All right, so today we're working on the mast. I need to get the mast up so that way I can determine the rigging and a lot of the wiring we're going to do for items like wind transducers and VHF that are going to be on top of the mast. There's already some cabling there, but we're going to be doing a lot to the mast. We're going to do an aft halyard kit. So we need to get the mast figured out. And one of the biggest issues with the mast, which I'll show you, is the original mounting point is completely worn out. So we're going to update it. All right, so this is our old system, which just has a bolt that goes in this slot, and then the whole mast slides forward and the bolt moves around in the slot. So we're going to get rid of this. This guy is going away. I've already removed it. And this is our new system. So the new system, which will mount right here, this plate will run through a pivot arm right there, which is going to be, this is the bolt, not a bolt, but it's not the correct. We're going to use an actual pin. But basically what happens is you're going to attach the mast with this, and then when you step the mast, it just slides on this pin and seats flat. So this is going to be bolted to the bottom of our mast, which will give us something nice and secure. So that way we're dealing with heavier stainless steel, not the aluminum of the mast, which is going to get marred up and tore up again. So what we got to do is do a lot of measurements, because what's happening is I want the mast to stay at the exact same location, but the points they're a little bit different. So it's going to be hard with the sun, but I want to show you. So this was the old mounting point. This is the new. So I've already measured. It's about 1.5 inch difference. So we're going to go through and we're going to make up the difference in the way we seat this foot on there, or mast plate. But we're going to get this guy all bolted up and ready to go. Okay, so this is the bottom of the mast. You can see the hole where the pin goes through here, and it's completely worn out. This 3/8 inch pin just rattles around. So this is where we're going to be permanently bolting that mast plate. I've got the new hole marked. We're going to drill that hole out, bolt that plate on, and that will permanently fix this bottom area. And this hole will no longer be used. Now, before we bolt all this on, we do need to go through and run our wiring for our wind transducer. So we're going to knock that out, then we'll bolt this plate right onto the bottom. Okay, so for our wind transducer installation, there was a little cap here with 3 screws. I took it off, and this should work perfect to run the cable through for the wind transducer. The wind transducer allows the cable to be mounted as a bottom or out the back. This case we'll be able to do it out the through the bottom. And then I got to figure out where I'm going to put my VHF. It was up here, but I think that's going to get in the way because we're putting a Windex on that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run a fish tape through this, and that way we can run the cable through and get the wind transducer mounted. All right, to run the cable for the wind transducer through the mast, I got my fish tape out. I took my newly installed bottom plate off, and I've ran the fish tape all the way to the end. So we're going to go to the other side and see if we can fish it out. Well, fortunately, I just used some forceps and I quickly grabbed the fish tape, and we're good to go. So now we're going to attach the cable, and we're going to run it all the way back to the other end. and that way we can get everything lined up and come up with some fittings on the end of the wind transducer. I've got kind of a game plan, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So I got my cable running all the way back behind the motorhome. Focus. I rigged up my fish tape, and I'm gonna slide this guy right through. All right, so it's in there. So now we're gonna go on the other end and just keep pulling this guy through till we get all 150 feet of cable through the bottom, and then we'll be able to cut it on the back end to the length we want. That's it. It fished right through without a problem, no snags. So I'm just gonna take this tape off, and I'm gonna pull the rest of the line all the way through so we can now mount the mast transducer on the other end. And then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna address this extra long cable and what we're gonna do so that the mast is still removable, but yet having a wired wind transducer. All right, here she is. Fed her all the way through. I need to measure it so it's nice and straight, and we're gonna bolt that guy on right there, and then we can line up where our VHF is gonna go with our Windex. And then the last thing also I need to install up here is a topper lift strap eye, which I'll figure out where I'm gonna do that. But right now I just wanna get this guy mounted, and then I can cut the wire on the other end, and then we'll start looking at some connectors and show you how we're gonna, again, make this removable. All right, so I'm pretty happy with my progress. I did a lot of this off camera because I'm up on the top of a ladder, and it's just not really an easy way for me to film. So I've got my wind transducer mount, and my wind transducer just plugs right in, so I can take it off when we're transporting and storing the boat. Not super happy with the screws that went into this. They kind of stripped out as they went in. It seems really solid, but we'll have to watch it. It's not going anywhere because there's a cable on it, but I might have to end up replacing those screws somehow and digging them out because they not the best metal, so that kind of sucks. Here I've mounted my VHF with my Windex. I think is what they call this. So I've got it all lined up. So this will be our digital wind transducer, and here's our manual one. So our manual one's gonna allow us, just in case the digital fails, we can still keep an eye on the direction of the wind to optimize our sailing. We got our VHF antenna. It's got a really long antenna, which is good, give us a lot of range. And then I also installed a strap eye for the topper lift. So this is just gonna be a little knot, and the line's gonna run through it and all the way down because it adjusts down at the boom, not up here. So this is just a fixed point. So I do need to put a mast light, which I think I might put right here. That's the last thing left. I've got 2 cables running up here. We really only need one. So I'll figure out which one of these is still in good shape and working well, and hopefully I can stick with that. I will have to try to stow the VHS wire out of the way, so I'll figure that out. Or VHF, sorry, VHS. And I just noticed that this pulley, it still works, but it's in really bad shape. So I'm gonna go and order a new block. Sorry, not pulley, it's a block. Put a new block up here just so it's done. And then we can kind of, right off the top of the mast, it's ready to go, which is really, really good. So everything we need to do up here, other than the light, which I'm gonna take a look online and order something that I can install, like I said, probably on the face of this. So we're kind of good to go there. So now we need to work our way down to the back side of this guy because we have that wire fished all the way through to the bottom. So we need to take care of that end and be able to put the mast cap back on our mast plate. All right, there we go. Main halyard taken care of. Now up inside here, there's 2 little tiny nuts because these are just little threaded screws. They're not self-tapping, so you gotta be careful you don't lose those little nuts. I used a screwdriver to kind of hold them in place while I took it out, and I just did one at a time so that I didn't lose those little nuts. But this guy's all tightened, nice, fresh, new main halyard block. All right, so here's our jib halyard. This one still functions. I'll keep it as a backup, but it just doesn't flow nice and smooth like it used to. So we have a brand new one, so we're gonna go ahead and slap that in here just so it's done, and we have reliable blocks on our mast. And there you have it. New jib or head sail halyard or block. So this guy's nice. It's all stainless. It's supposed to be an upgrade with better bearings inside of it. Definitely seems like it's gonna be a lot smoother as far as the operation goes. than the old one, but we'll save the old one because it technically still works and we have a backup just in case. All right, in our quest to get our mast up, I have already put on, you can't really see it, but I put the new halyard lines on, and I just installed our mast light and wired it up. So that way I can test all that once we get the mast up off the boat. All right, it is time to get this mast up. So I got some of the rigging on it, got the mast light, got a bunch of stuff done, the new blocks. So I want to get this thing up so I can get the pop top up and continue working on other projects. Raising the mast is going to let me keep moving forward. Curious to see how it's going to go. Hopefully it's going to be super easy. All right, so doing a little testing. I've got the radio installed. I found a spot that I liked. I was able to cover up a bunch of old holes where I think the old radio was. We've mounted our handheld, which also covering up some holes, which is nice. Always great when you can do that. So we've got it hooked up, and I've got it on our Go kilowatt hour lithium battery temporarily. And we have everything hooked up for the mast. So the antenna is all the way up there on the top. So I'm just kind of seeing if we're gonna get any traffic, because I feel like I should get something at this location because I'm not that far from the water. The GPS is working perfectly. The screen does not flash. That's just the camera doing that. But I'm just gonna kind of leave this thing on today, see if I can get some traffic coming through and kind of confirm that everything with the antenna system is working correctly. All right, so a few days have gone by. I have the mast back down. I actually have the boat covered, but I just want to kind of walk you through how everything really turned out. Okay, so here is our plate we put on the base of our mast. This thing works awesome. It's much better than the original design. No more slop and having that hole getting all worn out. I've also finished up some of the wiring for the connecting some of the components like the mast light and the VHF and wind transducer. So I do have to say, I did not catch it on camera, but I tested that little light that I bought. It works really, really well. You know, it's giving you the forward facing lighting, which is appropriate for, I guess they call it steaming or moving forward. And then in addition to that, the light that shoots down on the deck really illuminates the deck really well in this boat. So as long as it holds up, I think it's, you know, definitely a great purchase. All right, so I think that's going to wrap up this video. I think next we are going to focus in on wiring up all of our systems and get everything tied together. That's kind of the last missing piece of the puzzle before we can actually get the boat on the water. I want to make sure we have all of our depth sounder and wind transducer and GPS, everything hooked up correctly, and also having everything with the VHF lined up perfectly.